Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a full body Pilates routine for you using a chair. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab a chair and a mat and let's get started. So you're going to set up with your chair on one end and your mat in front of the chair. Let's start sitting in the chair, really resting in the chair with your feet firmly planted on the floor. And we're just going to stretch the neck from side to side. So let your ear come to your shoulder and then going to the other side. Think about gravity pulling the head down, so try not to strain the neck muscles to do this movement. And then see if you can roll the head forwards to transition, so right ear to right shoulder, and then roll the head forwards to bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And then rolling forwards again, right ear to right shoulder, and then rolling left ear to left shoulder. Last one on each side. And then bring the head back to neutral. Hands can stay on your lap. Tuck the tailbone under, roll back, and look down towards your thighs. Inhale, curl your hips to sit tall on your sit bones, so slightly arching your spine. Bring the breastbone up and then gaze towards the ceiling. Letting the neck fall back only if it feels nice, otherwise gaze forwards. Then exhale, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone under, really drawing that navel towards your spine, looking down. And inhale, slide the hands up your thighs, breastbone reaches up, coming into an arched back. And exhale, rounding your back, looking down. Inhale, breastbone looks up. And then exhale, rounding down. Let's do two more like that, just some seated cat curls. Last one. And then coming to rest in a neutral position. This time, slide your hips forward so that your sit bones are just on the edge of your chair. Feet again firmly planted on the floor and sitting nice and tall. Arms lift to reach just in front of you with palms facing each other. Take a breath in. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll off your sit bones, coming into your roll back. Depending on the chair that you have, you may or may not touch your upper back to the back of the chair. And then inhale, restack the spine, reach the arms forwards, sit the spine tall, and then reach your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down, roll back. Inhale, roll forwards, arms go up. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, rolling up, arms up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rolling up. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, rolling back. And then sitting up nice and tall. Keep your arms in front of you. Go ahead and cross the arms so that you're holding the opposite wrists, keeping the elbows wide. Think about pulling the wrists apart. Keep that space between your collarbones, so shoulder blades gently coming back. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, roll back in your chair again as you twist to the left, and then inhale, restack the spine, sit tall. Exhale, roll back, twist to the right, and then inhale, restack, twist forwards, and sit up tall. Let's add a knee lift. Exhale, roll back, twist to the left as you lift the left knee up, and then inhale, lower the leg, sit up tall. Exhale, rolling back, twist towards your right leg as you lift it, and then lower the leg, sit up tall. Rolling back, exhale, twist to the left, lift the left leg. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, roll back, twist to the right, lift the right leg. Inhale, sit tall, lower the leg. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, sit tall. Keep going, we'll do a couple more on each side. So really working into the obliques now. Moving at your own pace here, make sure you're twisting towards the leg that's lifting. Keeping your neck long and spine tall when you sit up. Let's just do 1 more on each side now. Again, keeping the neck long, shoulders relaxed, and then sitting up nice and tall. You can let the arms go. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Grab hold of your left wrist and then reach the left wrist up a little higher as you stretch over to your right side. Take a breath here And then coming back to center, grab hold of your right wrist and then pull that wrist a little bit higher as you stretch over to your left side, stretching the right rib cage. And then coming back to center, let the arms go and go ahead and stand up and come back behind your chair. So just holding onto the edge of the chair here for support, for balance. Standing nice and tall, bring your heels together with the toes out. Take a breath in and lift the heels up. The heels can disconnect as you come all the way up onto your toes. Lower down, exhale, coming back into that external rotation. And then inhale, coming up, heels disconnect. Exhale, lower, heels come back together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So keep going here, keeping light pressure on the back of the chair. Really working into the calves here. Anchor through your big toe and try to keep all of your toes in contact with the floor. Keep your spine tall, keep your gaze up. If you'd like more of a balance challenge, you can try not holding onto the chair at all. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And then from here, lower the heels halfway just until they touch. Once they touch, keep them lifting, just slightly away from the floor. Lean forwards just slightly, still keeping your hands on the back of the chair. And then lift your right leg behind you and back in. Exhale, lift behind on a slight diagonal and then back in. Extend and come back in. Keep going, really squeeze the glutes to get the leg to go back. Keep the leg straight. You should be feeling your left calf working quite a bit to keep you up in that position. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, coming back in, heels connect again. Just make sure that you still have that external rotation. Take a breath in, and then exhale, squeeze your left glutes as you extend the left leg back on a diagonal. And in, heels connect, and then exhale, extend back behind you. Inhale in, exhale, lift behind. Inhale in, exhale, leg goes back. So it's not a huge movement for the hip, you just really want to get the left glutes working to extend, and you want to feel that stability through your right ankle as you balance on that leg, still supporting yourself with the back of the chair. Last 2. Last 1. Keep the heels together, keep that little lift, and coming into some mini squats, bend the knees, let the knees go wide, hips go down towards your heels, and then lift back up. Lower and lift. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Let's do 7 more. Keep moving here, keep your spine tall. Last 4. 3, 2, 1, and then lower the heels down. Give the legs a little shake if you need to. Come on over to the front of your chair now, so go ahead and walk around so that you're facing your chair. Bring your right foot onto the chair and hands behind your head. We're going to come into some end range hip flexion work. Staying really tall through your spine and your left leg. Point your toes just to lift that heel up a little bit more. And then exhale, lift the right leg off the chair. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So very small movement here. Trying to work your hip flexor at the very top of its range here, keeping your spine tall. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower the right foot all the way down to the floor now. Switching sides, bring your left foot up. Hands stay behind your head. Take a deep breath in, lift the left heel, and then exhale, lift the left leg up, again keeping your spine tall. Inhale, lower just to tap the floor, so again a very small movement, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep going. If this is too difficult, you can try to tap the heel instead, so you have a little bit more range. Last 3, 2, Last one. Very nice. And then lower the leg all the way down. From here, go ahead and make your way to the floor. Head relaxed, ribcage relaxed, and then feet resting on the edge of your chair. Your knees should be bent to about 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lift the hips straight up. Squeeze the glutes, and then inhale, curl the hips down. So lower the ribs, mid-back, low back, and then untuck the pelvis. Exhale, lift the hips straight up, no curl, and then inhale, curl the hips down. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up. Inhale, curl the hips back down, lowering one vertebra at a time. And then exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift up. Inhale, curl down. Keep going. As you lift, think about driving the kneecaps forwards towards the back of the chair. Lifting, really squeeze the glutes. You should feel your hamstrings more with your feet on the chair here. Let's just do one more in your own time. Very nice. Now keeping your feet on the chair, you can move back a little bit for this one if you like. Lower the right foot down. Keep your left foot on the chair and extend the right leg underneath the chair. Take a breath in, bring your hands behind your head. Keep your pelvis neutral, and on your exhale, lift the chest up and over to the left side. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift towards the leg that's on the chair, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift to the left. Inhale, lower. Again, you're bringing right ribs to right pelvis. Let's do 5 more. Lift, lower. Last 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and then lower down. Keep your hands behind your head. Rotate the left toes out a bit so you bring that right leg into external rotation. Take a breath in to prepare, and then exhale, lift the chest straight up to the middle as you lift that right leg, keeping it straight. Inhale, lower the leg, lower the chest. Exhale, lift, lift the leg. Inhale, lower the chest, lower the leg. Exhale, lift, chest and leg. Inhale, lower chest and leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So keeping the pelvis neutral, keeping a little bit of space under your back as you do these. Last 2. Last 1. And resting down, go ahead and switch the legs. So bring the right foot onto the chair and reach the left leg long underneath the chair. Take a breath in to prepare, and then exhale, lift up and over to your right side. So left ribs to right pelvis. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, keeping that neutral pelvis, keeping the left leg reaching long. Last 3. Last 2. 1. Lower the chest back down. Rotate the left leg out. Keep the leg straight. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, lift the chest and lift the left leg up just a bit, just as much as your chair allows. Inhale, lower, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower the chest, lower the leg. Exhale, lift the chest, lift the leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Let's do 5 more. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then lower the chest down. Take a breath here, and then we'll come into some side work. So rolling over onto your right side, you're going to bring both legs straight with the top leg resting on top of the chair. Legs should be parallel, and pull the top hip down towards your top foot so that you lift the bottom waist away from the floor. Head can be resting on your outstretched arm or in your hand if you prefer. Just keep the neck in line with the rest of the body. Lift the bottom leg, keeping it straight, and then lower. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift, lower. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. keeping the leg straight, move the leg forward slightly and then back. Forwards and back. So keeping the leg on the same plane, just doing some forwards and back sweeps. Again, the movement is coming from your hip. So keep the leg straight, don't bend the knee. Last 3, 2, 1. Point the toes, keep the legs lifted. And then coming into some circles with that bottom leg. Either direction, we'll do both. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch directions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the bottom leg. Very nice. This time take your top leg off the chair, bring it on top of your bottom leg with the knees bent. Knees should be bent to 90 degrees and hips to 90 degrees so that your shins are parallel with the top of your mat. Just check that you have the bottom waist pulling away from the floor. Take a breath in and then exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg lifted, flex the foot, keep it flexed, and then inhale, extend the top leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg extended. Now point the toes. Exhale, lift the leg up into an arc, tap the chair, and then arc the leg back, tap the floor in front of you. Exhale, lift the leg, tap the chair. Inhale, arc forwards, tap the floor. Exhale, lift, tap the chair. Inhale, lift, tap the floor. Tap the chair, tap the floor. Keep going. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then bend the knee, give yourself a little pat if you need to, and we'll come over and repeat that series on the other side. So turning over, straighten out your legs again, left leg coming under the chair this time with the right leg on top. Keep the legs straight and parallel with the bottom waist lifted. Head should be rested, make sure there's no tension in your neck. Starting with our inner thigh work, take a breath in to prepare, and then exhale, lift the bottom leg. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Keep going here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Keep the leg really straight and then reach the leg forwards and back. Forwards and back. Again, moving on the same plane here, really feeling that inner thigh working for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg lifted, point the toes, and drawing circles in one direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Lower the leg. Now we'll finish up on this side with our outer thigh work. So bend the knees, bring the top leg on top of the bottom one, knees and hips bent to 90 degrees and shins parallel with the top of the mat. Take a breath in, then exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift for 8, 7, 6. Make sure you still have that bottom waist lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg lifted just to hip height. Flex the foot. Inhale, extend the leg long in front of you, and exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, keeping the thigh where it is. and then exhale, bend. Extend, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the leg lifted and extended, point the toes, tap the floor. Then exhale, lift the leg up and back to tap the chair. Inhale, arc it forwards, tap the floor. Exhale, arc it back, tap the chair. Tap the floor, tap the chair, keeping the leg really straight. Keep going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then lowering the leg down, bend the knee, give yourself a little pat. And go ahead and roll over onto your back to finish up with some stretches. Bring your left foot onto the chair and your right ankle over your left knee. So the left knee again can be bent to about 90 degrees. If you don't feel enough of a stretch in your right glute, you can come closer to the chair. Think about arching your back, keeping your tailbone really heavy, and that will give you a little bit more of a stretch. Again, just check that you have your pelvis neutral. Take another breath here. And then switching sides, bring your right foot onto the chair and your left ankle over your right knee. Again, keeping a heavy tailbone and pelvis neutral, so make sure you're not tipping to one side or the other. The rest of your body should be relaxed here, just holding the stretch for a few breaths. And then bringing the legs back down, go ahead and come onto kneeling, facing your chair. Bring your elbows onto the chair and just shuffle your legs back so that your knees are under your hips. Bring your breastbone down towards the floor so that you're getting a nice stretch through your triceps and your upper back. So hands can come together. Just breathing here, really trying to deepen into the stretch, bringing your breastbone to the floor. And then coming back up, we'll finish with a couple standing stretches. So stand up, face your chair, and place your right foot onto the chair. Lean forwards. Hands can rest on the back of the chair, and bring the left leg back as much as you need to feel a stretch through your left calf. You only want to go as far back as you can while keeping that heel in contact with the floor. Keep the legs straight, and again holding for a few breaths. And keeping the legs in this position, go ahead and sit your torso up now, so lengthen through your spine, take your hands off the chair, and tuck the tailbone under. So push the pubic bone forwards, and then you'll feel a hip stretch through the front of your left hip. Again, holding here. No need to overarch the back when you're stretching your hip flexors. And then switching sides, go ahead and take your left foot onto the chair, right foot down. Leaning forwards and bringing the right leg back as much as you need to drive that heel to the floor and feel a stretch in your calf. So a few breaths here, just relax into this position, use the chair for support. And then last stretch coming up, so lengthen through your spine and tuck the tailbone under, push the pubic bone forwards, and now you should feel a stretch through your right hip flexor. Again, no need to overarch the back, that little tuck is going to give you enough of a stretch. Last breath. And then coming up, standing nice and tall, and you're all done. I hope you enjoyed this full body routine. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. Let me know what other props you'd like to see in these videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.